So I'm standing here with Kenneth O Keefe, who's an ex-Marine and also a geopolitical analyst who has quite a few thoughts about what he wants to see, what's happened here so far, and the government response to the death of George Floyd. First of all, Mr. Keefe, what do you make of the response so far from the local government? There's talk about defunding the police, possibly abolishing the police. What do you think about that?
Talk, 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 talk. Those guys don't work for the people. If they did, the police would also serve and protect us, wouldn't they? But they don't. And when a black man calls the cops, he may end up dead. You know, this is the reality. And, you know, I'm Irish, so I'm going to say it straight. They used to call us Irish, in fact, some still do, the white niggers of Europe. So we're a little unlike all other white people. You know, I mean, if that doesn't tell you something about us Irish, nothing will. So I don't have black skin. I have not been treated the way that black people in this country have been treated, but the person that I love more than any man who ever walked this earth is a black man and a Muslim. You might know him, Malcolm X. Malik al-Shabazz.
Familiar.
He stood up, he said things that a black man wasn't supposed to say, and he didn't back down, and he was murdered right in front of his wife and 9 children, gunned down like a dog. And that's the way they treat black people, and it's going to continue that way. Whether we say the word nigger or don't say the word nigger, the bottom line is that's the way the cops saw George Floyd over there, and now he's dead. So this politically correct nonsense, shut the fuck up, man. Let's be straight about it. And, you know, I mean, I came here to pay my respects. I mean, God love George. God love you. And his family. I prayed for all of you, too. I mean, I can only imagine how it must feel to lose your son. I know his mother has passed on as well, but, you know, God bless you all.
If you don't think so, if you don't think the city council is serious about what the stuff they're trying to say, what do you think the next move is? What do you think should happen?
Well, you know, when they had Rodney King being beat like a dog when I was a kid living in Southern California, you know, all the people got so angry and they tore up South Central Los Angeles. If you're going to vent your anger, well, Beverly Hills and Bel Air and Malibu would be good. Wherever the rich neighborhoods are here, where they're the ones that are paying the, you know, they're the ones that the politicians are serving. They ain't serving the poor people. Look, let me just say my respects to the good council members and the good people in the local government. Sure. But when we get up to the higher levels of government, where we're talking about congressmen and senators and presidents and all the advisors and all that, trust me, they don't work for you. George Carlin said it worked. They don't work for you. They work for the bankers and they work for the rich people. So let's get real here. The local city council members and whatnot, love and respect to you, the good ones.
So you're saying the property damage is the way to go, which, I mean, I understand that.
No, there's other ways to do it. There's other ways. I have a plan called World Citizen. My name's Kenneth O Keefe. Google me, man. I want a better world because we have nuclear weapons on this planet. I've been to Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I've been invited as a guest speaker around the world, and I've met 6 survivors of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They told me about the hell on earth that we created, my birth nation created. As an ex-Marine, I know this, who served in combat. We incinerated men, women, and children in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, all on the pretext that we avoided the mainland Japan invasion. That's bullshit. Bullshit. We incinerated men, women, and children. Do you think God is looking down and saying, well, yeah, I know it was difficult, but that was the right. Fuck you. You murdered, executed, incinerated men, women, and children. And a black man in this country being murdered, I don't know what the figures are, 1 a day by the cops, 3 a day, I heard. It's normal. And people just accept it. And we white folks living in the middle-class suburbia are fine with that, apparently. We turn a blind eye and pretend as if this is okay. What if it was happening to your kid? Would it be okay then? No, it wouldn't, would it? But it's okay because it's a black man. That's the reality.
So going into the future, what do you want to see? What do you want like the national level politicians to do? What would you be happy with? What kind of response are you looking for?
I would need more time to explain, but the bottom line is there ain't no elections. Put an S in front of that E. Selection. What's the Electoral College? Quiz everybody here. That's bullshit is what it is. What about electronic voting machines, gerrymandering, separating districts so that the black people can't get a majority in their district? They just draw new lines so we get enough white people to outvote the black people. There's so many tricks to keep. And what is our choice? What, a Hillary Clinton? She's a demon in having a human vessel. And Donald Trump? He's owned by the bankers, man. They bailed him out to the tune of $1 billion in personal debt. And on CNN Live, they said decades ago, we figured that he was worth more to us alive, so we kept him alive, i.e. we bailed him out to the tune of $1 billion of personal debt. So do you think the Jewish bankers are going to bail you out to the tune of $1 billion and say, oh, we just love you so much out of the goodness of our... They own him. They own him. We need to wake the hell up. We have a brain. It ain't working very well because we're in a collective state of insanity. You need to get sane, get real, open your fucking eyes, and then you'll see it, as I do. I'm not a genius, man. I just got my eyes open.
Perfect. That's Ken from South Minneapolis. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate your time.